During a routine test, something happened that sent a chill through the entire AI community. Claude didn't just find a hidden piece of data. He looked back at the human testers and said, "I suspect this was inserted to see if I was paying attention." This is the Claude Mythos, an AI that doesn't just follow instructions. It understands the meta context, that is, the hidden meaning or vibe behind a request, rather than just the literal words. Let's get to it. So, this isn't just a software update. It's a $100 million initiative by Anthropic to secure the foundations of the digital world. For the first time, we are seeing a total come together of the tech giants for a common cause. I'm talking about Google, Microsoft, Apple, AWS, and Nvidia all join in coalition. But why? This is because Anthropic developed a model so powerful, the Claude Mythos preview, that it was finding zero-day vulnerabilities in every major operating system and browser. Zero-day vulnerabilities are basically secret security flaws that even the creators of the software didn't know existed. This project is handled under the umbrella Project GlassWing. It's the tech industry's defensive shield. It's an orchestration layer, that is, a manager system that coordinates different parts of a project to work together perfectly. It proves that in 2026, AI safety has grown into a $100 million reality. To understand why Claude was chosen for this mission, you have to understand the schism, the sharp split or breakup that occurred prior to this chain of events. So, in 2021, a group of safety rebels walked out of OpenAI. They believe that AI shouldn't be a reckless race for profit. It should be governed by a constitution, that is, a set of core ethical rules that AI is trained to follow, ensuring it remains helpful and honest. So for years, critics called this a safety tax that will make Claude slow. But today, that safety tax is exactly what allowed Anthropic to give Claude the keys to the kingdom. Today, we are mapping out the entire ecosystem from terminal to your desktop. The Claude engine is a specialized hierarchy. Opus is the PhD. Is the powerhouse for complex logic, reasoning, and agentic planning. Sonnet is the engineer. It comes in handy for daily tasks, the daily driver for 90% of your coding and writing. And Haiku is the automator, low cost, high speed, perfect for massive API tasks. But aside these experts at the forefront, the real breakthrough isn't just the model, it's the global memory. With a 1 million token context window, that is the short-term memory of an AI, 1 million token is roughly enough to remember 2,500 pages of text at once. This means Claude can read your entire company's documentation in a single breath. Claude doesn't just read files, it maintains repository-level awareness. And for the first time, we have an extended thinking toggle. This isn't just a prompt trick, where you may prompt a model to break down a huge request into multiple steps in order to get a better result. Nope. Claude's extended thinking is a reasoning loop, that is, a process where the AI thinks to itself, double-checks its logic before giving you an answer. It's the end of hallucination, where AI just confidently makes up false information and presents it to you. And is the beginning of true deliberation, that is, fact-checking before providing you with a response. And that brings us to Claude Code, an autonomous agent that lives in your computer's terminal. It can take actions and complete multi-step tasks on its own without a human holding its hands. So it doesn't just suggest code, it executes it. It runs your tests, fixes the bugs it finds, and commits the changes. With this innovation, the chatbot back and forth era is officially over. And here's the icing on the cake: ghost checkpointing. It creates a digital undo button that saves your work's exact state before a major change. It ensures that if the AI logic fails along the line, it rolls back instantly to the previous working state. This is outcome over tool in reality. Complete results with zero risk. Well, Claude has moved beyond the text box. With Claude Design, it's now a UI architect. It turns a single prompt into a high-fidelity interactive prototype instantly. But If it lives in your terminal, how does it talk to your real world? This is possible through the MCP revolution. Think of MCP or Model Context Protocol as a universal plug that lets different apps and data sources talk to the AI's brain effortlessly. It's the neural system of the entire Claude ecosystem. It allows Claude to securely pull data from any source like GitHub, Slack, Google Drive, and even more without being locked into a proprietary garden. And for the heavy lifting, we have the Managed Agent Beta, which lets you run Claude in a sandbox or a secure, isolated digital environment where the AI can work without being able to affect the rest of your computer. And you can have it handle long-running background tasks like auditing 1,000 invoices while you focus on high-level strategy. Now for the wow factor, computer use. Claude can now move the mouse, click icons, and navigate your desktop just like a human. But in 2026, it went further with Claude Dispatch. So imagine you are at the office with your phone. You can dispatch a complex task like a full database migration from your mobile app to your home workstation. Claude goes ahead to handle the mouse and the keyboard remotely and pings you when the job is done. With all this free roll in the hands of Claude, we can't ignore the security risk that comes with the package. This is where the safety tax pays off. Because of the constitutional DNA, Claude has internal guardrails that prevents it from going rogue. It is the only autonomous agent trusted to handle high-level system permissions because it is hard-coded to be ethical. So we've seen the power and we've seen the guardrails. The million-dollar question is, will you trust AI with your computer now that the tech giants are backing the constitution? Or is it just a marketing shield? Let me know in the comments. We are AlienTech Digital Services. The roadmap to the future is finally clear. Do well to support our efforts with a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!